So when you think about passion, purpose, and you think about all this is a woman that's doing what she wants to do. She's not going by a playbook that's traditional to what everybody's doing. She's doing her own playbook, going based off what she wants to do and bring her creativity to light.
Are you ready to grow? The Plant Movement with Willie Rodriguez of A's Ornamental Nursery in sunny South Florida is the podcast for those in the nursery business. Garden centers, landscapers, power growers, and plant enthusiasts. Willie is a passionate leader in the plant movement and has helped others grow their business into multi-million-dollar companies. This show will save you time, money, and headaches through top-notch education and by connecting you to experts in the industry. Let's grow. Here's your host, Willie Rodriguez.
What is up, guys? I hope you guys have been enjoying the podcast. Today, we're going to be interviewing a special woman. Her name is Maytee with Maytee's Garden Center. She's local here in Miami, but she does garden center in a different way with a little bit of a twist. It's more of an experience. She does a lot of arts and crafts style things with plants, and she wants her customers to come and enjoy the full experience. She's into butterflies. She started off as a landscape designer. All right, she came from Cuba 30 years ago, and she has built her portfolio over the years and now has gotten to the point that Univision has reached out to her just based off of what she does in her creative state of mind in her garden center. It's a very inspirational episode, and here we go. I present to you guys Maytee.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Very happy to be here.
Thank you, and thank you for being here. It's awesome. I saw you the other day at Pure Beauty Farms.
Yes.
Then I said, oh my gosh, is that Maytee? Oh, wait, I have to go say what's up to her.
What do you
because
mean?
I follow you on Instagram, and I see what you do, and it's always cool, you know, to meet people.
Stuff on Instagram.
No, it's good. She posts a lot of stuff from her garden center. You're into butterflies. But what I want to talk about first is how you got into the green industry, because it's not something normal that people get in.
When I got here, I just, for some reason, I just met the owners of Placencia Nursery.
Placencia Nursery.
And someday he said, I noticed you like a lot design, doing things with the plants in your garden.
Okay.
We were neighbors.
Creative. You were very creative.
Yeah, and we were neighbors. And he said, why don't you start working with us? I'll show you how to design. You can start working with us. And I said, I love it. I always liked, since I was very little, I like to design my clothes, because I like to do, different
arts and
things.
crafts, something different. Mm-hmm.
And always different.
Yes.
And then somebody loved them, somebody hated it, but
of course.
It's different.
That's your art.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so he said, I said, well, I'm very happy. And that's the way I start with them. And with the time, 9-10 years ago, I think 12, it would be around that, I decided to open my own business. Mm-hmm. And they helped me, and they are like my family, actually.
Yeah,
I just learned everything
much
from them, and they helped me a lot to open my business, and they gave me ideas. And that's the way I started. I just started designing, doing landscape design. The garden center was a dream that I had forever. Mm-hmm. I always want to have like a little garden where I can do like my own designs. Mm-hmm. I can talk to people about plants, about butterflies, flowers.
Yeah. And when you came from Cuba, because she's Cuban, guys, so for her to even be here, having her first language be Spanish, no, she's doing great. Is powerful. I commend her for doing this. But we're trying to keep it in English for you guys. One day, hopefully, we could do it in Spanish as well. But you were telling me before that you have a background in law. You were an attorney in Cuba for 3 years.
I used to do criminal defense before I came. And when I got here, my whole family said, well, you have to talk to this guy. And, they want me to meet some lawyers to
make connections.
Keep doing, And when I met the Placencias and I, learned how to do the design and to create beautiful gardens, I say, you know what? If I can pay my mortgage doing this instead of being in a court, don't take me wrong. I love when I was a lawyer, and I enjoy it a lot, and I did something that I like to do it. But comparing both, I think I said, you know what? If I can pay my life. my mortgage.
Yeah, you pay the bills.
I
doing
can
what
pay
you
my
love.
bills.
Doing what you love.
Doing this, I prefer to be, talking about flowers, butterflies, than being in court talking about something else.
Yeah, so that's crazy. The fact that you went to school to become a lawyer, and then you realized that you weren't as passionate about it as you thought you were. You found something that was more passionate. You were more passionate in. And you actually took the challenge to go and go after that. And think about it. You're like, I'd rather talk about flowers, plants, and butterflies.
Yeah.
So no one is in college or in high school thinking about, or the teachers, let's say, they're not telling you, you're going to have a job talking about flowers and butterflies. That's not the norm. So the fact that you were able to do that and create so many different things and have such an ability to do so, to the point of actually going and getting it done just based off what you like and what interests you, shows that anything is possible in real life. The landscape designer, what are some of the projects that you have been a part of?
Well, one of the biggest one, I work with them, actually, it's a Placencia has a contract with a private island of a cruise line.
Okay.
And we're been working with them like for, I think, 12 years.
Wow.
Each palm that we put on that island, I think each of them I mark them because
wow.
I'm he's
Designer.
the designer, the main designer of the project, but I just assist him.
Okay.
And it is really fun. I learn a lot.
Of course.
Because it's a big project.
It's a big 12
so
years.
So it's something like, it is something like my main project in my resume.
Okay. So tell me about that. So you fly over there and look at everything?
Yes.
So you go to the island frequently?
He created the concept.
Okay.
And he's been developing like little by little.
Okay.
And we fly over. They send the plants by
container, the ships.
Container, the ships, and when we got there, the containers get there with us.
Oh,
so
wow.
sometimes it's like I said, it's fun, but it's a little crazy because you have to take the plants before they cannot be too many times.
Yeah, too much
time.
Without water.
On the container. Yeah. So it's nice, but sometimes it's like a little.
Yeah, because the plants, guys, when they get loaded, okay, it might take a week, sometimes even 2 weeks to get unloaded. And plants aren't meant to be in a dark container.
Yes.
Okay, they're not meant to be piled on top of each other, squishing each other.
It has a time
for that long, and they have a time limit. Plus, they need water. But it's nice that you get to see. Are you involved in picking up the plants, or that's more Placencia that does that?
Sometimes
you might find stuff
because it's a big amount. But sometimes I get involved.
You go tag something special, something different.
He does
most of it.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's cool because that's a whole process in itself, and then having it get loaded, and then she gets to fly over there, and she gets to watch it get unloaded, and then everything laid out on the ground. And then you need to figure out, okay, let's look at the plans. All right, this stuff goes here, this stuff goes there, and then after it's installed, you get to see the design start to come to life. Most landscape guys, you'll see it, and you'll see a fresh one. Everything looks small. Give it 6 months. Give it a year, and that's when the real design starts to come to life.
That's what I tell all my clients. They want like an instant
Now,
effect.
yeah.
And then sometimes I tell them, for me, it's a lot better to put the plants one next to the other one and charge you more and selling you 50 plants instead of 20.
Yes.
But you have to give a little space because you have to give them time to grow, to fill it up.
Yes. And especially now that things are smaller than normal.
Yes.
So it takes more time, and you gotta have patience. All this stuff is alive.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not making it
plastic.
in China.
You're not
yes.
You're not buying from China. You said it right.
This is U.S. made right here in the USA.
Yes.
And it takes time to get this stuff done. But that's the real art of a designer. A designer can see that.
Visualize.
They can visualize it done. They can visualize closing their eyes, guys, just walking through the rows and how it's going to look with the crooked coconut and the monsteras underneath or whatever it might be. That is something that is very, it's very nice that you can vision
Even
that.
to create the layers.
Yes.
You have to...
Layers.
When you plant everything, it looks like a rock. Everything looks like even, but some of them grows faster and
or bigger,
higher than the other one.
Yeah, so you have layers. Certain things need different water than others. So it's just very interesting. I love all that.
You understand a lot about this, huh?
I understand a little bit about a couple things. I love it. I love it. And a lot of that comes too that I'm getting older. I'm not getting older, but I'm in my 30s. I'm 34. So
Let's not talk about age.
Let's not talk about age. But as I get older, I appreciate things that I didn't see or notice the same way.
Yes.
I appreciate them differently because I see them differently today. I've been through more as well.
Yes.
So since I've crossed so many more roads than what the ones I was on, it's allowed me to look at life a little bit different, and I feel like that changes over time. But yes, that is amazing. That's so cool that you're able to do that and bring these visions to life. And think about that, guys. 12 years. I know she's teamed up with someone else that's doing it as well, that's helping it all get done. She's part of the team. That's why you can't do it all yourself, guys. Sometimes you got to bring someone else in that's ready to go.
Yep.
And that it all gets done correctly. And kudos and shout out to Placencia Jesse
Yes.
for even noticing, because it takes to be a good boss, you gotta have eyes for the future.
Yes.
So the fact that she had a background coming from Cuba as an attorney, not knowing anything about plants, but having interest in it, and he picked up on that interest and allowed her to flourish and look where she is today.
Yes.
That's big. So kudos to Jesse for noticing that.
Yes.
Because if not, your life would have been completely different, probably.
I can imagine, because
Yeah.
you know, it's been already like almost 30 years here, and
30
I
years.
cannot imagine me doing anything else.
Yes, this is what you love.
And,
This is you.
You know, even with the recession on the,
The recession,
20
to 2008 to
Yes,
2010.
Yeah. I said, you know, I have to hold, but I don't know what else I can do. I won't be happy doing anything else than this.
This is what you're destined to do. This is like a
Yes,
purpose.
yes,
And allows you to educate, talk,
Yes.
and teach others when they get to
Yeah, I
meet
love
you
that.
or see that you get to give your experiences and your just everything that you know, your knowledge. I want to talk about the garden center, and what I want to really talk about is because you did the garden center by yourself.
Almost.
Basically. Okay, so you said that you wanted to have a place where you can have the plants that you like and set it up the way you want and have your own oasis, basically. But what took you to that spot to actually save up? Because I know it wasn't $5,000, to start. So what was that process? Saving up money to then go and drop down to start a garden center.
It's a long story that I had to make it short.
Yeah, okay. Make it however you can, because there's people watching that are thinking about that.
I had a hard time. It was something that, that
Life.
happened in the family, and
Okay.
something
hard
medical problem.
Something hard that happened in the family.
It was at the end it was.
It was bad.
No, it was.
Oh, it was good.
At the end, it was good.
Okay.
But it was a process.
Mm-hmm.
And,
you were going through something personally. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm on the family.
On the
now,
family
the
side.
closest person
To your family.
to me.
Okay.
And then after that, I said I want to do something where I can make more money.
Mm-hmm.
And but I cannot start now. I have my vision already about the garden, but and my sister, which is the person that was going through that problem,
Your sister? Okay.
she take the money from her retirement,
Okay. Wow.
and she gave me the money.
Oh, wow.
And I got there. I got the garden. I got the place because of her.
Wow.
And yeah, she trusts on my dreams.
Okay. She trusted in your ability.
Yeah, and I start, with very little amount, because since she was the one that was helping me,
Okay.
I didn't have any saving at that time.
Okay.
So I said, well, let's start with very little, and I'll be building up little by little what I want.
And I've
And
been
that's the way
watching
I
this
did it.
process.
Because I didn't want to take too much from her,
Of course, of course.
because it was a risk. It was my dream, but it was a
course,
risk.
it's scary, yeah.
What I did all the time was landscape design and a retail place. I didn't have any experience, nothing. And little by little, without almost any money.
Yeah. So you rented a place.
I rent a place, but at the end I got a long contract.
Okay.
For a very long contract, and
Which is what you should have.
Yes, and I have the choice to
To purchase later
the
on.
property.
So that's awesome.
So
It's so powerful. The fact that someone believes in what you see, to the point where they're taking money out of the 401k to give you that opportunity, because the money was there in a 401k, and she felt like it would be better in your hands, was very powerful. And sometimes too, something that you said, that your vision was there to do what you wanted to do regardless of what you were going through.
yeah.
And you knew you had to have a clear mind to continue. So
Yes.
you had to overcome those personal issues, which a lot of people, I see people want to do, they want to get there, but without overcoming the problems. And sometimes you have to overcome the problems, or most of the time. You got to have a clear mind, guys. If you're going into anything, you want to be the best version of yourself, and that way that'll allow you to attack what you're going after so much easier, because you have a clear mind and less weight on your shoulders, less stress, and less things to deal with. So that's something great too, that a lot of people don't understand that. So the fact that you did was great. And so you have, what is it, a 4-acre piece of property? It's 4 or 5? It's 5, but some of it has native stuff on it that you can't clean up.
There's an area like almost an acre or a little bit more that is the slash pine,
the slash
Miami-Dade
pines and
pine,
stuff like
which is
that.
protect.
It's
That's what I like
protected.
about the property.
Yeah.
Because
Is there pathways through it?
Yes.
There's
yes,
pathways.
It's in some open space in between them, and it's really nice, that area. It's,
You can walk through it.
Yes.
You can hang out, drink some coffee.
Oh my! Orange
This
juice.
is Maytee, guys. It's all about the experience with her. If I've grasped anything from her, I've only known her for a couple days. I've only spoken with her a couple times, but I can just tell that she's about the experience, about today in life, and really soaking up every single moment and going after every opportunity. So that's the vision. It's having a beautiful place. You also collect butterflies, right?
The thing is that
At the garden
I
center.
noticed that, kids with the times, they grow like just
So
with the
fast.
phone,
Oh, yes.
like enclosed in the room.
Yes.
And I would like to show the kids that there is
More to life.
beautiful stuff in nature
life,
that
yes.
they can enjoy also.
And you can see it with your eyeballs, not through a screen.
And actually, about talking about money, the butterflies is, I don't make money.
No, that's no money. But that's just because you like
I just
it.
enjoy a lot the
Yes.
kids going there and looking, how the cocoon, they break the cocoon and the butterfly comes out.
Yeah,
And
that's so neat.
all the
I love
process.
that.
I love
Yeah,
that.
I
And
love
looking
that.
at their face and knowing that when they get home, they are going to think a little bit more in plants and
Yeah.
flowers and the
Yes.
outside.
Yes.
Yes. So that's one of my purpose on the garden, talking with them, and also with the old people. The old people, sometimes they feel so like
Peace.
alone.
Oh, feel alone.
Yeah, and I think plants give them like a little company.
Yes, they do.
So that's one of my things. That's one of the things that I enjoy the most in the garden. Talking with, them.
Yeah,
like-
making people happy.
Yeah.
Making people happy. That
and
satisfaction
find
of
something that
Gives you purpose.
give them
Like it fills
purpose,
Purpose.
and fills their life.
Yes.
A little bit.
Fulfilling.
No, but it's very nice. Her place is beautiful, guys. There's also a food truck there. Is that something that you're involved in?
Sometimes we have food trucks. Oh my God.
No, you're fine. You're fine. No worries.
I use my hands
That's
a lot
fine,
to
that's
check. Sometimes I have a food truck that goes and makes events and,
Yes.
and
Which is very interesting and very, take notes, guys, because if you do have a garden center, you can definitely spice it up by bringing someone else in that does something completely different, but they can tie into what you do. And it's good for marketing, and it's good for just so many different things, and also helping someone out.
Yes.
So it's very neat. So your garden center set up, you have 10 of this, 10 of that. That's basically how it is, pure retail.
The thing is, I don't want to sell plants.
Okay.
Like we said from when we start, I like to do different things.
Yes. Arts
so
and crafts.
I don't like to sell plants like 10 of these. And I like to sell ideas. Concepts.
Okay.
So as you notice, I just place the plants like with a design.
Okay.
Some of them, not all of them are like in lines.
Yes.
And most of them are like
They're scattered around. They're different.
On layers,
Layers.
like the biggest, the intermediate, the border plants. So when
Okay.
people come, they said already, oh, look how those plants, they look pretty together,
Yes, yes.
So that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Not to, oh, how can I put this plant? What else I can use? No, you're seeing already how you can put this plant with this one next to them or behind or the other one on the side.
So your goal is to teach people how to be creative.
Yes.
And do it themselves.
Yes.
Hands-on.
Yes. Even when I design a garden, I like to talk with the client. I said, okay, how would you like? Then I work my idea
with them
when they said what they like. Because what I tell to everybody, it is your house. You're going to be getting into your house every day, and you're going to be looking at that every day. I'm going to be there for a week or 2 days.
And that's it. I'm out of here.
And that's it. So you have to be happy.
Yes.
So I just try to open their minds for them to create their own garden, If they want my advice, I'll help them.
So that is very interesting because it's hard to find people that they're not after just the money. They're after more of the purpose and the fulfillment in life.
I'll be a
because
lawyer
life
here
is
if
not
I'll be after the money.
Exactly, because life is so much more than what we chase, and a lot of us chase money. But at the end of the day, life comes to be completely fulfilled. You have to do a little bit of everything and love what you do and excitement. And you're the first person that I talk to that I know that has a garden center that does sell plants, but has the backbone. The backbone is set up and structured differently. It's more for the experience and more to teach and more to show the love that you have for what you do. And that's interesting. That's very cool. And from doing that, you posted up stuff on Instagram. You have a TikTok, I'm assuming. You have a TikTok. Okay, so from doing that, I want to know how you entered the world of Univision, because that's something good. You have a segment. What she does, guys, she has a segment where she brings her creative ideas onto the news station in a big place. And what they do there is she brings everything and she creates something there for the viewers and for the person that's interviewing her there. How did that happen? How'd you get into that?
I don't know.
You don't know? It just happened? And that's how easy it was?
They just, I just got a call. Would you like to do, I think it was, would you like to talk about plants and, give some ideas or something like that? And I said, well, I'm used to do, how do I say it? I forgot. Juicios.
Juicios.
Juicio, cuando yo era abogada. I forgot.
In the court.
I used to be in a court talking.
You used to be in front of
everybody.
People. Yes, in a courtroom.
And it's not a problem for me. But on TV, I don't know. Sometimes
you might be scared or whatever.
Or in life, it's like for me, it's what worries me is like if I said something wrong or and it's.
But who cares?
So
you gotta have that attitude.
Oh, if it's okay, I'll be happy. I like to teach everybody, like you said. I'll be happy, and then I'm start there. And
so when you think about passion, purpose, and you think about all this is a woman that's doing what she wants to do. She's not going by a playbook that's traditional to what everybody's doing. She's doing her own playbook, going based off what she wants to do and bring her creativity to light. So what did she do? She did that. She posted that on Instagram, and from social media, I'm assuming that's where they saw her.
And it's not my generation. Is not the Instagram.
Yes,
I'm not talking about age, but it's not my generation.
Yes. But it's very inspiring. It's very inspiring because I know there's a lot of you. I don't want to say most of you. There's a lot of people out there that have such creativity. They have these crazy ideas that come to their mind, but they're scared and worried about what other people are going to think. And they're more focused on, this is what I got to do because this is what this guy told me. And it's like, guys, at the end of the day, to have full fulfillment in life, you got to do something of what you want to do. So this is a woman that did what she wanted to do, posted up what she wanted to post, way that she was doing it. It's not making her a millionaire, but it's giving her opportunities to continue growing in what she's passionate about. To the fact that a news station, a famous worldwide news station, Univision, reached out to her to say, hey, we love what you do. We see the creativity in you. We see the drive, and we want you here on our show. That's big.
When you walk with purpose, the universe attracts.
The universe attracts, that energy.
And I think when you enjoy what you do,
so much.
When you enjoy what you do, I think
it comes easy.
Yeah.
It's just free. You're free.
It's
awesome.
It's what they call
passion.
It's just I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I like people to enjoy what I'm enjoying.
That's amazing. It's so cool because a lot of people don't. That's not their fuel. That their gasoline is not that. Their gasoline is something else, and this is what your
For me,
fuel is.
a good day is a day that I make somebody happy.
Yes, that's amazing. You're gonna have a big house in heaven.
You think so?
I don't know, maybe. Oh, it depends, girl. It depends.
You don't know.
But anyway, so inspiring. I'm so glad that you came here today.
I'm very happy that you guys invite me here and having a really nice time. A little hard with my English.
You did amazing.
But I hope everybody understand my accent.
Yes.
That nobody knows where it comes. Imagine how strong it is.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Look, guys, powerful woman right here. Just the fact that you came was amazing. And the fact that you shared your story with us and what you've been able to accomplish in your life to this point, and you're still going. You're still going. We were talking about how you wanted to shift your inventory at your garden center, and you want to just shift things up and get rid of the common stuff because, guys, we are in the capital of nurseries.
Everything
different. So yes, so she just wants to bring something different to the table, and it's cool. Where can people reach out to you? Maytee _garden center. How is it on Instagram?
Maytee's _garden_center.
Okay. We're going to put this in the description, and telephone number to reach you or email?
786-393-7663. And the email's mayteesgardencenter@gmail.com.
We're going to put all the information, guys, in the bio below. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I feel like it was a very powerful episode. And, what else can I say? But hold on tight because the next one you guys already know is going to be fire. Stay creative, guys. Go hard. We live one life. Just one.
Yes.
So do everything that comes to your mind and don't worry about what other people think. All right? Because you never know what's on the other side of that fear that's holding you back. All right? God bless you guys. Stay safe. Push it. Crush it. It's 2023, guys. Let's go. Bye.
Thank you for listening to this edition of The Plant Movement. Willie and Eddie invite you to connect with them on Instagram at both The Plant Movement Podcast and A's Ornamental Nursery. Those links are in the show description. Please leave us a well-worded 5-star review on Apple Podcasts to help others find the show. And remember to tap the follow button so that you'll be notified when the next edition of The Plant Movement is available.